This is a duologue called Stealing Sweets and Punching People by Phil Porter. Emily is 16 years old, lives with her father and works in a junk shop where Monica is her boss. Emily's mother died 4 years ago in a diving accident after Emily told her it was a safe place to dive. Her guilt is so great that she regularly conjures up her mother's imaginary ghost and self-harms. Although her father still sees her as a little girl and treats her like one, Emily is scared of losing him, particularly to Monica, who fancies him. Monica is 46 years old and runs her own junk shop, antique bric-a-brac shop. She hasn't had much luck with men and lives alone. In this scene, a new box of acquisitions has arrived in the shop, and Monica and Emily are unpacking it.
So much for the ugly duckling waking up as a beautiful swan.
I don't know. A lot of girls would kill for bones like yours.
Only a girl with no bones at all. My nose is identical to a white strawberry. My eyebrows are like a pair of hairy slugs on some kind of journey. If I had a face like the girl in the carpet shop...
You'll be wishing for that skin back when you wake up, flabby and dry and crumpled like me.
I won't. I much prefer old faces. They remind me of things.
Really? What does my face remind you of?
It reminds me of a half-collapsed house.
Thank you so much.
Or an underground cave or something. But I'd much rather that than have this greasy moon face. It's not as if it pulls in crowds of boys.
You can't expect boys to come flocking from nowhere and throw themselves at you.
I wish they would.
Sometimes you need to put yourself forward.
But I do. I'm always thrusting myself forward. OK, yesterday, this nice-looking boy came in while you were out buying these, and he was flicking through the books, and he had a silver flask. So I marched right up to him and asked him what was in it. But he just said soup, so I said, soup's not a meal, because in my opinion it isn't. And he looked at me like I was covered in dog muck.
Yeah, maybe you put him on the spot a bit there.
Well, if you can't even cope with a girl like me...
Or if you chose an easier topic, like television.
There's a million things to say about soup.
Or music. Or you could have asked him what he was looking for, or told him something interesting about something we sell. Or just asked a casual question like, do you like the statue of the old man's head?
Do you like the statue of the old man's head?
And told him it was carved by a one-handed sculptor.
It was actually carved by a one-handed sculpture. He's not going to strip naked and jump on me because I go on about one-handed sculptures.
No, but then you'd have a platform, wouldn't you? Once a conversation starts, you have a platform to... Well, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Monica.
With my track record, you should be teaching me.
Monica, you were just getting interesting.
All I was going to say, once you have a platform conversation, then you have a chance to give off little signals, don't you? You can use your body and operate in terms of body language, reel in the fish.
I don't know how to reel in the fish.
Yes, you do. Follow your instincts.
That's the problem. My instincts are as helpful as nothing. The only thing that's natural to me is smiling like a wonky canoe. I need guidelines.
You do not need guidelines from me.
Yes, I do.
I'm the last person.
Should I put my fingers up my nose? How do I reel in fish, Monica?
Just little things.
What little things?
I don't know. Just the feminine things that women do to start to draw attention to their bodies.
Which are?
You might play with your hair, wind it into a spring around your finger. You know, like...
I think he'd think I was a little bit demented.
OK, you might stroke your neck or your wrists, cross your legs at the top, and you might widen your eyes a bit. Look into his. Open your mouth a bit. Not quite as much as that. And you could tell him that he's interesting or looking good, or lean across to touch him very slightly.
With my hand?
Just on the arm or the knee.
What an interesting boy you are.
And if you manage all of that and he's still not run away, then you're probably pretty much halfway there. Can you smell oranges?
Are these the tricks you try on my dad then?
What do you mean?
Or shouldn't I ask?
I've never played tricks.
Techniques then. Winding your hair in a spring and stroking your wrists. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Is that what you think?
I'll tell him to watch out.
I have never.
Don't you dare, Monica. Don't you dare pretend you don't even like him because I heard the whole thing on the phone.
You listen to me. I have absolutely no interest.
You said you imagine he's your pillow. You said you had a dream where you were naked by a waterfall.
How dare you listen in?
I wasn't.
This is a private conversation.
You were shouting your head off.
I was not speaking about your dad.
What other mix then? The only other mix you know is the butcher. If you fancy a bloke with bits of raw bacon in his beard, you deserve to be shot.
You're being very stupid and very confused.
I'm not being stupid.
I'd sooner die than have my dad shifted away from me.